and welcome to Grow with Shev, where we talk about all things natural hair, including my own natural hair journey, styling ideas, DIYs, and so much more to help you grow your natural hair long, healthy, and strong. Coming up in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about why mini braids has been my protective style of choice. If you are new on my channel, welcome. If you are not new, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you staying with me over these years. As you know, this channel is mainly built around my mini braids challenges, and I believe that I'm part of the reason why mini braids are so popular as a hair growth method on YouTube, because I've been so consistent and diligent in putting out content on mini braids. And so you won't be disappointed if you're trying to grow out your hair in 2026 with mini braids, because I have loads of playlists to help you through that journey. So first of all, head over to my playlist section for any questions that you have. I have Q&A on mini braids, and check that out. But in today's video, I want to talk to you about why mini braids is my hair growth method of choice. So why choose mini braids? For me, mini braids is cheap. If you can braid, you can mini braid. And so I don't need to pay a lot of money to anyone to actually put the mini braids in my hair. And it's a great way of actually leaving my hair alone and taking my hands out. That is why I choose it. I get great growth. I see the growth that I'm getting, which also motivates me. And also as I said, anyone can do it. It's such an accessible protective style. There's many protective styles out there, but I find that this is the best one for me. Also, it's my own hair, so my hair is not getting tangled with another form of hair, whether it be synthetic or another human hair. It's just my hair growing out, and so that is why it is my first choice. The growth that I get, the thickness that I get, it will always be my number one method for growing out my natural. So my starting length with mini braids, I've always had quite longer hair since about 2021 or thereabouts. I achieved mid back length, which I think that is my my length, and then I achieved waist length shortly after that. But I never had really healthy hair, and I learned a lot of new practices around about that time. So I started with probably about, I'd say, armpit length hair when I really started my challenges hair on YouTube. And my hair was thin. I do have a video which I will link down below. It's one of my most popular videos here on YouTube about how I grew my hair out. You can actually see how thin my hair was when I started to do the challenges hair on YouTube. So that, as I said, was my starting point of saying, you know what, I'm going to really focus on growing my natural hair out with this method. And so I stuck with it, and I've reaped the benefit of it. As you can see, just before I fell off producing videos consistently, my hair was amazing, growing to waist length and very thick and very long. And I do have a setback, which I'll probably, I don't know what order these videos will come out in, but you will see the damage that I've received. But my hair is still back on track, and mini braids will still be a part of that journey. My length was armpit length, but not very long natural hair. And so I go through in those playlists my weekly maintenance. I basically wash my hair weekly. Something that's changed, I'm going to be washing it every other week. And I mainly do that because my scalp has a lot of dandruff on there. And so I've got to try and keep my scalp clean. So every week I wash my hair. And that's also in the playlist for you. So if you want an extensive demonstration of what I'm talking about, it's in that playlist. I also try to put some visuals in this as well. So how often you moisturize. So my weekly wash days would also be followed by my whole routine for that week. I'm not always in my hair, as I've said to you before. I am a very, very busy person. And so I sort of batch. I wash my hair, moisturize it, seal it, and all of that. And that's also in the playlist. So make sure that if you're on a mini braids challenge, you're starting one, you have a way of washing your hair, whether it be every week, every 2 weeks, and you're also making sure that your scalp is clean, moisturized. You can apply a growth aid. Virgin Hair Fertilizer is one of choice. That also has its own playlist. Many playlists actually, so do check that out on that growth aid. I'm not using it as much now, but I might go back to it in 2026, so check that out for Virgin Hair Fertilizer. I touch on scalp care during the challenge. Make sure that your scalp is clean. That is where the hair is coming from, and it needs to have a good foundation in order for you to see growth. So do make sure that your scalp is clean, and if you need to apply a hair growth aid or something that suppresses dandruff, and for me that was a sulfur-based product, and I use sulfurate and I use Virgin Hair Fertilizer. So do think about your scalp, think about what it's going through and what's best for it on the challenges and struggles on my mini braids challenges. I think for me, it's actually the frizz. My hair is naturally very, very frizzy. To leave it in sometimes, I've done a very long challenge up to 21 weeks, and to leave my hair in for that amount of time was really very frizzy, and it was kind of hard to go outside with it just like that. And I get over that by covering my hair. Sometimes I wear a wig, sometimes I wear a cap, whatever it is to, or sometimes I wear a head wrap. Whatever it is to keep the mini braids going, especially if you have a target, it could be, and if you're just starting out, I don't recommend you start a full 8 weeks. So start 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and then move your way up. And I tend to roughly over now between 12 weeks for my challenges, but do work your way up to that based on the condition of your hair. And I'll come on to that in another video. You can't start these challenges with damaged hair and leave it in for that amount of time, because you actually might incur a lot more breaks. Yes, single strand knots as well, tangles, takedown are all struggles. I do have a video dedicated to the struggles that I go through in mini braids, and I'll try to link that down below for you, as well as point you to it here. Thank you so much once again for watching my channel. If you are new around here, I'm Siobhan, Grow with Shev. I make videos on taking care of your natural hair. If that's content that you're looking for in 2026, do subscribe to my channel. With over 600 videos on growing your natural hair, you will not be disappointed in 2026. I'm back on here. I'm being consistent, so subscribe for plenty more content for you. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get back to the video. So what to expect after the 12 weeks? For me, I get about ½ inch of growth per month. So I get about 1.5 inches of growth. Do have to take into account that your hair will probably lose some of that growth. It won't always be retained. Come on to length retention in another video, but it's very important that you maintain the hair you already have, so that when you get the new hair, that it stays on. I try to maintain my hair by incorporating Ayurveda to strengthen my hair. My hair is 4B and 4B, 4C, and it likes protein, and protein helps to keep my hair strong. And I've got to incorporate that in order to keep the hair that I'm getting through mini braids. So bear that in mind. You're going to get the growth because the hair grows anyway, but it's all about the length retention and the condition along your hair. So do be mindful that when you're in these challenges, you need to really pay attention to your hair. So just some quick tips to finish off this video. While you're doing these challenges, focus on something else. 12 weeks, 8 weeks, 6 weeks can be a very long time if you're used to doing your hair a lot. So I focus on other things. As I mentioned, I am a corporate person and I sit on other boards outside my corporate job. I'm a busy mom. I have other things. Of course, I love the Lord. I'm in ministry, teaching the children. And so my hair care comes after all of that, really, to be honest. When you see me on YouTube is when I focus the more on hair. If you focus on your hair only, you're going to have a hard time getting through this challenge. So focus on building relationships, building a relationship with the Lord, and doing other things that's not hair care. And before you know it, the 12 weeks will really fly by very fast. I'm here encouraging you, cheering you on to grow your hair in 2026. So do subscribe if you've not done so. It really does mean a whole lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care and God bless you.